A St. Cloud police officer is off the job tonight and in jail without bond. Police arrested Officer Michael Baggett for domestic violence.
A Wilkes-Barre police officer was put on administrative leave today with pay while he's being investigated for domestic violence.
Not the first time the officer's behavior has come into question.
For now, a Wichita police officer in jail tonight, arrested in a domestic violence case. Kate's Monica Castro joins us now. And Monica, this isn't the first time this officer has been accused of a crime?
First, the Omaha police officer booked for domestic violence. Good evening, I'm Brandy Peterson. Rob has the night off. 41-year-old Christopher Duffick is on paid leave tonight, facing internal and criminal investigations.
Police department is dealing with another scandal, the arrest of an officer on domestic violence charges.
San Diego policeman was arrested at his home in La Mesa by that city's police. 10 News reporter Hannah Mullins live at
PD officer accused of domestic violence is expected back in court. Jonathan Berger will face a judge this morning for a pre-trial conference. Police officers were called out to a home on the 7400.
Off the top at noon, a Lauderhill police officer on the wrong side of the law. He was arrested after an incident with his wife, who is a detective at the Broward Sheriff's Office.
We know that this Miami-Dade police officer has been with the department for 8 years, and this afternoon she is facing some very serious charges following an incident we understand that involved her estranged husband. That police officer's name is Yelise Wilt.
This Denver police officer in trouble right now, accused of domestic violence. Commerce City police telling us they arrested Officer Todd Parro at his home yesterday. He's charged with assault and domestic violence, and DPD telling us he will not be on patrol until this case is resolved.
An officer finding himself on the other side of the law. Officer Stephen Degerton is facing domestic violence charges. Local 10 News.
Business days, an NOPD officer faces serious criminal charges related to domestic abuse.
Police say both officers are suspended without pay.
But
a police officer accused of domestic violence says it's all a misunderstanding and it wasn't his fault a woman ended up with a bloody nose. That is our top story. Cock it back.
A South Florida cop accused of threatening to kill his wife.
It's very scary because I believe it.
And tonight, the officer's wife shares her story with CBS 4 News.
News alert that the officer is on paid leave as he is accused of slapping a woman. And tonight, 4029's Daniel Armbruster tells us Fayetteville City Council members are weighing in. He's live in Fayetteville.
New Jersey State Police Officers Union make domestic violence okay for cops. The wife of a New Jersey police officer, who requested to remain anonymous, shared with us at the COPBLOCK network a short rundown of her life after she says her police officer husband began physical abusing her. While there is no way to substantiate her claim, minimal internet research turned up that Brian Kerrigan is in fact a sergeant with the New Jersey State Patrol, but I was unable to find anything pertaining to his arrest. For obvious reasons, that does not automatically mean he did not abuse his partners on multiple different occasions. Robert Eberpup is also an attorney in New Jersey and was the attorney who defended the patrol officers who shot Radace Hearns, a 14-year-old kid from Trenton, 7 times as he ran away from them. Their actions were determined to be justified. A joint statement from Eberpup and Christopher Burgos, president of the New Jersey Police Union, claimed the officers were in fear of imminent and deadly harm from a 14-year-old youth who was in possession of a firearm. He has also defended cops who have driven drunk, assaulted people, and of course shot people. Click on the banner to get yourself some Spadowinkle COPBLOCK gear. Click on the banner to get yourself some Spadowinkle COPBLOCK gear. 2006 present officer involved, Sergeant Brian Kerrigan, number 6104, retired trooper/union lawyer, Bob Abirup. I was never a criminal until I married a New Jersey state trooper. Until he began to abuse me in December 2012, I had no idea about his past. In 2006, he was arrested for punching another woman in the face. From 2009 to 2011, he harassed and stalked his ex-fiancée. She was denied a restraining order even though she feared for her life. Now, since I want to divorce this monster, I have suffered backlash from other cops. He has been arrested for multiple offenses against me, although nothing ever happens. In July 2016, he was charged yet again with harassment, but the NJSB came to investigate their own, and the charges disappeared. Weeks later, he put a restraining order on me. I had no money to defend myself, and he took my children. I haven't seen my children for nearly 4 months now. Meanwhile, the abuser, continues to receive a free attorney, a fat paycheck, and preferential treatment within the court system with a flash of his badge. The NJSB make their own domestic violence abusers unbeatable. Domestic violence is rampant within law enforcement communities, being reported at 4 times higher than civilian families by multiple agencies. However, their victims are also less likely to report it. As a spouse, you can become more of a hostage than a family member when the very people you call to protect you place the interest of their fellow gang member over the people they are supposed to protect from violent offenders.